Hi folks, we're moving further along with quadratics. So first of all, let's answer some questions. What is the graph of a quadratic equation? That would be a parabola. A parabola looks like this. For a quadratic, what are 3 ways to find the x-intercepts? When someone asks you to solve a quadratic, that's what you're finding is the x-intercepts. Okay, so one way to find that would be to just graph it. You can use the zero functions in your calculator and then find the x-intercepts that way. A second method would be to factor. A third method would be to square root. And then a fourth method would be the quadratic formula. Now there's different versions of a quadratic equation. In the quadratic formula, there are ways to tell how many x-intercepts there are. So in one version of a quadratic equation, this is the standard form. If the equation is written in standard form, that's how you use the quadratic formula. The part under the radical is called the discriminant. We use that to tell how many x-intercepts or zeros or solutions there are. Okay, so if that value under the radical is 0, then there's one solution. If that value is greater than 0, there's 2 solutions. And if it's less than 0, then you'd have a negative under the radical, so there wouldn't be any solutions. So standard form is vertex form. If it's in this form, you can tell what the vertex is. So while in that form, the vertex would be h, k. So you take the opposite of the number that's added onto the x, and then whatever the number is that's added on the end, which is also the vertical shift. To go from vertex form to standard form, you use a method called completing the square. Okay, which we're not going to do this week because we're going to just have a short assignment this week. We will complete the square next week. What we're going to do is take an equation that's in vertex form and rewrite it into standard form. So first of all, let's talk about what the vertex would be in this equation. Take the opposite of what's added to x, that's positive 4, and then whatever the number that's added on, that gives you the vertex. So to put this in standard form, you need to FOIL the x minus 4, distribute the 6, combine like terms. I'm going to have minus 8x because minus 4x and minus 4x is minus 8x. Distribute the 6. And then all I have to do is take 96 minus 6, so that's going to be 90. So my A value is 6, B value is negative 48, my C value would be 90. Let's do another one. So I'm just combining the inside and the outside. Distribute the 9. And then I'm going to change that to an 86 when I add 5. I don't think we really need to go through another one. I think this is pretty clear and should be a very easy assignment. So you're going to go to Delta Math and do the vertex form to standard form assignment, and that's it for this week. What is this puzzle? Oh, it's searching high and low. Reach out if you need anything, folks, and enjoy next week, which is a very short week. Good for us.